Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of... Actually, one second. Never mind. Cut! Jisei is recommended for individuals 13 and up for depictions of crime scenes and blood. Viewer discretion is advised. Alright, hey everyone, this is RavenSylphe and welcome back to another episode of Jisei. Okay, so before we had a rendezvous in the bathroom with two people. Nothing happened, don't worry. And we've kind of run out of things to talk about. So let's see if we can find something. Really, that's it? Okay. Let's go see what Chance is up to. Nothing.
Talk to you later.
Kisaki. Nothing.
Alright then.
He seems so depressed. That's all for now.
Good to know.
Okay. And there's nothing going on in the room, so let's go back to the hallway.
Hey, detective.
Ugh! Fuck! Why does that scare me? Oh hey, the disembodied voice is back. It's been a while. I was starting to get worried.
I'm afraid I don't have much more I can offer you. You're on the inside, so you have all the keys. I know you've seen more than the rest of us can see. Try to remember. The last piece of the puzzle is there. Good luck.
Good luck. That's it? I'm not sure whether or not I should be offended by that. My mystery friend seems to have ditched me. But the truth is that even if I only have a fragment of Sarah's death, it's a lot more than anything else we've got right now. I shut my eyes and focus on the last thoughts that Sarah had. Oh! I can't breathe. I can't open my mouth. There's something on my face. It stops me from breathing. Is it a gag? No. It's actually holding my mouth shut. It's tape. I can smell it. The flower scent of the bathroom is strong, but it smells like duct tape. I twist my hands, but they're also taped together. There's someone here with me. Someone holding me down while I'm struggling. I can feel fingernails digging in my skin. One of them bends as it digs into me. I twist around. I can feel it snap against my skin. That's it! That's the missing piece! So who's got a broken fingernail? I rush to the bathroom and quickly look into the trash can. Sure enough, there it is, stuck to the pile of duct tape. So that's what the red fleck was. The thing I thought was a bit of red paint is actually a broken fingernail. The smudge next to it must be blood. I have my proof! I know who the killer is! I need to go speak with Detective Gursky. I head back into the hallway, but he's nowhere to be found. I can hear his voice. I find Detective Gursky in the main area taking down everyone's contact information. Detective!
Whoa, hey, I'm just getting everyone's number so we can call you later on.
No need for that. I figured it out!
Really?
Really! All the eyes in the room are suddenly focused on me.
What? You mean you know who the killer is?
You figured it out?
Well, I figured out the major bits at least.
Well, you're going to need to fill in the gaps before you try to sell this as the absolute truth, but I'm willing to listen.
Let's go over what we know, starting with the timeline. You arrived around noon, so you were here before everyone else.
Yeah, right.
Of the rest of the people here, who arrived at the coffee shop first?
Chance, right? Yeah. It was Chance. You came in around 2 to work, right?
Sure did.
Alright, who came in after her?
Kizaki? Chance cleaning all the espresso machines after she argued with her manager.
That's right. The manager sounded pretty angry with her. He said she messes up like this too often.
Oops.
Alright, and after
Sarah. It was the victim, Sarah. Chance and Kazaki both saw her come in.
And after that, but sometime before 2:40, Sarah was murdered. Then Miss Bergstrom came in and found you with the body.
Yeah. Then there was all the yelling and accusing and all that other stuff.
So how was the victim killed?
She was suffocated. Right? I'm gonna save. In case they don't believe me! She was suffocated.
With what?
Duct tape. The culprit used it to bind her as well as seal her mouth and nose. After she died, the killer removed all the duct tape and threw it away in the men's room.
That makes sense, but what about the knife?
It was meant to incriminate Chance. The culprit overheard her argument with her manager, so he or she knew the kitchen would be empty. After Sarah died, the culprit moved all the tape, snuck into the kitchen, stole a knife, and stabbed Sarah with it.
So who do you think the true culprit is?
Dave. It was Miss Bergstrom!
Are you sure about that?
Yes, I'm positive.
What? That makes no sense. Why would I do something like that?
Sarah stole from Biotech Imaging, and you wanted it. You wanted revenge. You wanted revenge.
Is that a joke? If Sarah were such a great corporate spy, why would she stick around in a coffee shop 2 blocks away from the place she was supposedly stealing from? Besides, I'm high enough in the company that she'd recognize me right away. If she actually did steal anything from BioDev, she'd run as soon as she saw me. I wouldn't have a chance to restrain her and do all that stuff you said the murderer did.
Do you have any proof that Sarah was stealing information from
Well, no, it's just a hunch right now.
If it's just a hunch, then don't go accusing me without any proof.
Damn it!
We'll look into your theory, but maybe it's best if you just sit tight and wait for the... And until then, please don't make any more wild accusations like this.
Well, who else would it be? Yeah, sorry. Sorry, detective. Seems like my deduction was a little off. You can go back to the final scene. Uh-huh. Are you sure? It seems a bit iffy.
So you think that someone here is the killer then?
Well, no, I guess so. The only real evidence I can think of is the USB drive. I guess I'm just assuming that whoever took it will be here. It's nothing. I'm so worn out I can't even think straight.
Would you like another latte? I can brew one for you.
Yes, please.
Coming right up.
Chance, hurry. Ow! Chance hurries off, and soon I hear the whirring of the coffee machine. She returns shortly with a tall cup in her hand.
Here you go. I hope you like it.
Thank you. As I drink deeply, I can feel my muscles relaxing. I sit down in a nearby chair and lean back to enjoy my drink, but for some reason, I seem a little unbalanced. I try to sit up, but my muscles don't respond. What? Chance stares at me impassively. As I struggle to sit up straight, it becomes harder to breathe.
Pity. I was hoping you'd figure out who the murderer was so that the police wouldn't dig around too much and find out about that. But it looks like you're the one who learned too much in the end.
I feel so lightheaded.
Good night, Tiger.
What? Ugh. Okay. Something is off here. I'm missing something. I think I have an idea. I know who... So you know what? Let me go. I know it's her without a doubt. Let's go back to that save. It was Miss Bergstrom.
Are you sure about that?
Yes, I'm positive.
What? That makes no sense. Why would...
She stole from Otten Engineering for you, but something went wrong with the deal.
You think I'd do something as dirty as hiring a corporate spy?
I glance over at Kizaki. He doesn't make eye contact. Well, let's put it this way. I have testimony that Sarah did, in fact, steal information from Otten Engineering. And considering the situation, I believe she came here to deliver that information. The USB drive that held that information is nowhere to be found, which leads me to believe that whoever was supposed to meet her did meet up with her. Biodev Engineering is still a new face in the live cell marketplace. I'm sure a little kickstart from the competition's research files couldn't hurt. You're the only person with ties to Biodev. Do you wish to deny asking Sarah to steal information for you?
In case you forgot, I was the last person in. Sarah was already dead by the time I got here.
Yes, but it wasn't your first time here today. You came here before Chance arrived. You came here often enough that you know when her shift starts, so you came here before she did so she wouldn't see you. You hid in the bathroom to wait for Sarah. Then you heard Chance and the manager arguing. You suddenly got the idea to frame Chance. You knew the manager and Chance would both be out of the kitchen, so it was a golden opportunity to plant evidence that only Chance would have access to. You killed Sarah as planned, then removed all the duct tape, planted the knife, escaped through the door in the men's room.
That sounds like a solid theory, but then why did she bother to come back? Isn't it more incriminating for her to return?
That's what's bothered me for a long time, but I thought about it, and I finally understood why she came back. Your false nails.
What?
I found one in the bathroom already, stuck to that huge pile of duct tape that you used to kill Sarah. She fought hard when you restrained her, and your nail broke off in the struggle. Unfortunately, you didn't notice until after you had escaped. You replaced it with a new one, but then you noticed that you were bleeding. The police would now have your DNA as proof that you were the murderer. With Sarah's line of work and her recent job, they were bound to consider that you as a suspect at some point in time. You knew you had to get rid of it immediately. You couldn't return through the emergency exit, so you had to take a chance to come in through the front. Unfortunately, when you came back, I had already discovered the body, so you decided to try and frame me instead. Jennifer stands in shock for a moment. Sudden burst of energy pushes me aside and races for the door.
Wait!
Kizaki races after her and grabs her by the wrist.
Let go of me!
Don't slap, Kizaki! You bitch! She spins around and slaps him in the face. He winces and stumbles back a few steps. Are you alright?
I'm fine.
Miss Bergstrom is already heading towards the front door, but Detective Gursky steps in her path.
That's enough.
She skids to a halt and desperately searches the room for another exit, but I'm already blocking her passage to the hallway. She sighs and shakes her head resignedly.
I'm such a fool. Running is the biggest proof of guilt, no? I suppose I should have seen this coming. Fine. I confess. It's just as you said.
She pulls up her sleeve and unstraps the watch from her wrist.
This is the USB drive. Everything on it belongs to Otten Engineering.
Detective Gursky takes it from her with a nod. Why did you even do it in the first place?
That greedy woman came to me today saying that someone else had offered her even more money for the information that I hired her to steal. She said that I'd have to pay a much higher price if I was still interested, and that I should meet her here to make the exchange. People like her are the reason the world is hurting so much. Because of her greed, dying people are being denied the care they need. She got what she deserved.
How can you say that?
What?
You had no right to decide who deserves to live, and who deserves to die. You spoke so fondly of saving lives and doing good in this world, but you were so quick to shed the blood of another. You say that it's for the greater good, but it was really just for yourself, wasn't it?
I just thought that...
Her voice trails off. I open my eyes slowly, struggling to maintain my composure. I know you thought you were doing the right thing, but there is nothing in this world that will make the weight of killing somebody go away. You're going to spend the rest of your life with that burden, desperately trying to find a way to make the guilt disappear. I'm sorry. Outside the window, the police car with flashing lights pulls up. Miss Detective Gursky pulls out a pair of handcuffs and snaps them gently on Miss Bergstrom's wrists before leading her outside. I sink down into a chair and lean back. I feel so drained. I wish I could just go to sleep and not wake up for at least a year. Kizaki?
Yeah. Well, no. I mean, actually, my name is Naoki.
Naoki, huh? You look different.
That's sort of the point. Of a disguise, I mean.
A disguise? He may have changed his appearance, but he doesn't seem to have changed his personality at all. It looks like the whole shy guy thing wasn't an act. In fact, he seems even shyer now. Was there something you wanted?
Yes, actually. We need to talk.
About what? You aren't gonna kill me, are you? I already went through that.
We have a little bit of a problem with this case.
A problem? What do you mean?
Well, the job I was originally given was to retrieve the USB drive, and to find who wanted the information from Otten Engineering in the first place.
The police have the USB drive now, so it's as good as safe, and Miss Bergstrom already confessed to hiring Sarah. What's the problem?
Miss Bergstrom said that Sarah claimed someone else was interested. If this third party really is after the info, we need to know.
The third party is involved? I suppose that would explain why Sarah had an ID for biodev engineering. Imaging. God. She was likely hired to steal research from them as well. Still, all this corporate backstabbing doesn't really have anything to do with me, and I'd really like to get away from this place as soon as possible. Well, that's all very interesting, but I don't see why you're bothering to tell me any of this.
We think your ability might be useful in figuring out the third party.
I quickly glance around the coffee shop. Everyone else is already gone, but I lower my voice anyway. How do you know about that?
You're not the only one with extra abilities, you know.
So you...
I have a perfect memory. I remember everything around me. Sights, sounds, smells, everything. Once I experience it, I remember it forever.
So earlier when I asked you about how this place sells to see if you really were a regular customer here.
I lied. I've never been to this coffee shop before in my life. I can recite the entire menu for you if you want, though.
That won't be necessary. I suppose I should have been suspicious when you answered so specifically. A normal customer wouldn't say something like that, like $1 or $2 rather than just would say something like $1 or $2 rather than give an exact price.
It's really useful for missions where I have to follow and observe.
I suppose I have to thank you for the voice in my head giving me information about Sarah as well.
Actually, that was my boss.
Your boss? So you're the one who was leaking information about me. All that time chatting online, you were just telling your boss what I was up to. I knew it! I knew it.
Guilty as charged. But it really would be a good thing if you could work with us. Would that be okay with you?
I don't know. I'd really rather have little to do with this as possible. And honestly, I don't know why your boss thinks you need my help anyway.
You've got it all wrong, Detective.
Aki!
At the entrance of the cafe stands a figure stunningly similar to Naoki. Well, except for a couple obvious differences. Wink wink. A young girl trails at her side, peering cautiously into the cafe at me. Oh, she's a cutie. Aki, am I to assume that you're the boss that Naoki speaks of?
Guilty as charged.
So you're like his sister? She smirks at me as she looks me over, sizing me
It
up.
would really mean a lot if you agreed to work with us. But just so you're clear, we don't need your help. You need ours.
And exactly how? Oh, that's the end of it! Yay! That was really good. Like, really good. Really, really good. Awesome, I might have to start up the next one right away. I know this is gonna be a long night anyways, but hey, I wouldn't mind. This was really good. The the art style was really well done. Of course, I really like SakeVisuals. I've played a few of their other games as well. They have I haven't played them in a long time, but their art style is really good. Their storytelling is apparently excellent from what I've experienced in this game. They certainly kept me working with that end. Oh my god, I can't believe I failed that first few times. Epilogue. What's the epilogue?
Hey, it's me. I'm afraid I couldn't get the USB that you wanted.
What?
There was a little bit of complication with the handoff. Some woman from Biodev killed Sarah before I could get to her, and the police confiscated the USB as evidence. Yeah, I know.
So that explains the ending where she kills me.
I do have something that might cheer you up, though. I think I ran into someone you've been looking for.
Well, huh. Interesting. Yeah, definitely have to pick up the next one. Definitely be sure to stop by their site, SakeVisual.com, and go purchase this game. It's only like $10, but this is really good. There's a lot of, and definitely, I don't know what all to say about it. Ugh. I'm not used to talking to nobody. It's been a long time now. Anyways, yeah, we'll definitely have to pick up the next one. I wish I could remember the name of it. I think it's Kansei. I'm not sure. I wish I knew what that meant, but I don't. But, yeah, I will, yeah, be sure to like, favorite, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed. Be sure to share around to your friends. It would be greatly appreciated. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye!